people with skills, people with talent, and people who have decided to make a change in the world, and that is why we are all here. I suppose we all come from fantastic organizations.
What I like about something like this is that it makes you realize, oh hell, I've been in my silo for the past 2, 3, 4 months. There's loads of other people who have that energy that's out there looking to make a difference and looking to make an impact, and to get reconnected with that is so re-energizing.
It's amazing to see so many projects, so many different projects that can just be linked together. It makes the weight of the project leader to be a little bit lighter.
My name's Claire. I work for Suas Educational Development. I think working with Connect the Dots really opened that whole space up for us in terms of how would we create an event that wasn't just about something that people go to, they have a nice time and then they leave, but something that they're actually asked to actively play a really important role in the event itself. And as such, not only do they kind of have to do a bit of work, but also they get much more out of it. When I was talking to Naomi and Marissa about how we would develop the networking, that was a side that just hadn't really been explored. So some people are great at networking. Some people will go up to the person that they need to speak to, or be really good at identifying lots of different people in the room. And other people just aren't as comfortable doing that, or don't feel like that they can go to people and ask. So to have a structured way in which people can do that meant, I think, the feeling was that there was a lot more talking going on. There was a lot more energy and activity in the room. People, I think, talk to more people than they would have done last year, for example. My experience of working with Naomi and Marissa was really positive from beginning to end. It was always really easy to communicate with them about the ideas that we had. And for me, especially, I suppose, working in the not-for-profit sector, I think sometimes we're with events that I've been to and events that I've put on myself, sometimes we don't have the capacity to deliver such a well thought through and inclusive and interesting event, perhaps, because we're kind of so focused on delivering the project that we're delivering that sometimes when it comes to those events, sometimes we don't make the most out of the opportunity that we have. So working with Connect the Dots in that way really allowed us to kind of explore a bit of a different way of approaching that kind of event that we wouldn't necessarily have done ourselves. So I think for anyone who wants to look at sort of shaking up how they're thinking about running their events, if you're just kind of in a bit of a, you can get into a bit of a formulaic way of the way that you kind of tend to do things. And I think working with the Connect the Dots allowed us to have that outside perspective and question why we want to do certain things, and obviously benefit from their experience in running co-creative events.